So greetings. Here we are. We're come together to go into the advanced topics of the various pendulum maps of your subconscious answers to questions that you find difficult answering through your conscious mind. Now, I'm going to proceed by showing successive various map designs that I've made over the years. And we're not going to really exercise the pendulum swing. I'll do a little demo perhaps, but I'm not going to bring up the nature of the questions asked using these as answers, perhaps lightly, but let's just proceed to the maps. And first, with the one that we started with when our exercise for developing the skill of swinging the pendulum, my pendulum. And that was the yes-no axis, and one that serves very usefully in many questions. So here we have, again, that map. And again, exercising it. I'm holding the pendulum over the dead center. There's some bopping through the natural tremor of my hand. Now my subconscious mind is going to add little nudges in the direction of its chosen solution. Or it's going to hear me offering the answer, very literal in this case, and it's going to follow that insofar as me repeating yes, 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 yes. We have a nice one diameter swing built into that. I'm going to change that into no, 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 no. Okay, that's merely the repetition of the skill building exercise that I've demonstrated before. And it demonstrates that the mind, the subconscious mind, will follow the answer that has been proposed. But we don't generally propose answers, we propose questions, and these reveal those subconscious answers. So we're going to look at some of the variety of answers that are available to you using your pendulum. Yes, no being a prime example. But what if we have something that's a little, more value-oriented? Well, I could just swap that over. There we have something that's a spectacular compared to a binary outcome. This is one of 10. One of 10 choices here. And in this regard, I could ask myself, and this again is questions that are prompting my subconscious to answer through this graphic, where I might say, how fast do I normally drive in the freeway? How fast do I normally drive on the freeway? How fast do I normally drive on the freeway? How fast do I normally drive on the freeway? 70. Bingo. So, one map that reveals a multiplicity of possible outcomes and makes sense to the question that's offered and presents a genuine answer, which is to say, yes, I drive 70 miles an hour on the freeway. Here's another value consideration, but this time we're going to say this is a plus and minus value-based, like on a scale of -5 to +5, how would I rate the Monk series of television? Okay, so Monk is a entertainment, comes in it as a 2. It's not spectacular. Well, you can see by the swing that it's pretty enthusiastic too. Let's just leave it at that. However, if I didn't want to use a number value, I could try it this way. This is phraseologies, and we want to maintain a very small number of words and something that's quite distinct, very clear, from most negative to most positive. Let's say I have an appointment coming up tomorrow. How do I view that appointment? How do I view that appointment? Okay, there's some positive there, some positive, not strictly positive, but it's a good positive feeling that I'm having. So, oh, and there's a simpler, simpler 1 through 4 kind of choice. All those kinds of things. Now we want to get to something that's a little more emblematic, iconic. And that's, how do I feel about this appointment that's coming up tomorrow? How do I feel? How do I feel? What feeling does it bring up in me? What kind of feeling does it present to me? And, well, happiness. Well, that's nice. It is, in fact, not a classic happy occasion tomorrow, but it's a good, let's say, it solves a lot of problems. I won't go into the nature of that. We're moving right along. I could ask, well, here's something. You can place the bob over either one of these, so it can be read. You can use left or right hand to do this. And I'm going to say, which chakra is being activated by my appointment tomorrow? Well, it looks like my third eye. Well, so I'm seeing something. Tomorrow's activity is going to release the energy of my third eye. We could go into further discussions of that by asking more questions using other maps such as this. But, as I said, we're winging it here, and we're going through personalities now. If I were to hold my pendulum over this, what kind of personality does tomorrow reveal? What kind of personality does it reveal? Well, it looks like it reveals my adult masculine personality. That's what's activated as the third eye, at a somewhat positive interpretation. Now this is going to go off the chart simply because, well, this goes to, well, I'll just ask the question, see what pops up. What chess piece am I presenting to you at this moment? What chess piece am I? Well, there we are. I'm the king. Hard to say anything about that, but here we are. If I were to get a little more abstract and say in the world of culture, Downton Abbey. Which of the characters of Downton Abbey do I best model? Which of the characters of Downton Abbey do I best model? Well, looks like the Lord of the Manor. Now, if there was any, if my pendulum sort of wandered around like this and I'm forcing it, it would say, well, it's none of these characters. Then perhaps I would flip the chart to the downstairs, and I'd say, well, if I'm not found upstairs, am I found downstairs? And it would say, well, yeah, this character right here. I don't know offhand who he is, but my subconscious does, and I'm going to take my subconscious as lead. So let's see. I think I'm going to call it a wrap with that, and here. Forgive my fingers. I hope that gives you some ideas of the possibilities of the nature of the answers that will come to your questions. And again, I say it's not so much building this skill. It's necessary, certainly, but that comes easily. The value of this is knowing what question to ask that can be answered by your subconscious. And there's a skill in building that kind of rapport with your subconscious such that it will reveal these answers. And again, like I said, 95% of them ordinary, very vanilla flavored kind of things, nothing remarkable, no surprises. But there 5%, one answer in 20, that can unlock the door. And being able to drill down, that's my techno speak there from years of engineering, but being able to drill down through questions with these as tools for divining, there you are, this is a divination process, divination of the subconscious, that is. But given that process and having a multiplicity of maps and ways to find your way through the question and its answers can yield a lot of insight to your problem. So it'll all work out. It's strictly your answers. There's no enforcing an agenda in this. Take care.